Good morning. So, sitting here at the office this morning, and I hadn't gotten here in time to do a video this morning. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I was sitting here and I opened up my clinical of nutrition journal, and a study jumped out at me that was interesting, and it talks about the causal association of iron status with gout and rheumatoid arthritis, but not with inflammatory bowel disease. And that just jumped out at me this morning. So of course I had to read it. Now, why did that jump out at me? A lot of you guys know this, is that, my dad passed away February of 2020. And one of the things he always had was gout. Now, forever. As long as I can remember, pretty much. He's suffered from various forms of gout. So part of the way my brain works is that, as far as adaptive physiology goes, that had to have played a role in his body developing cancer and having liver issues, because again, gout metabolism is in the liver, and et cetera, et cetera. Here's why I'm frustrated. This is gonna be a quick video. I'm frustrated because, of course, I look in this study, and the study points me in a direction. So then I jump on the Google Scholar machine, I start looking up research. That points me in another direction. So I jump on that thing and I start researching, and that points me in another direction. And every single one of these directions this morning has taken me down a dead end. So I'll go all the way down the rabbit hole to a dead end, and that's the end of the research. It's so frustrating for me right now. And so one of the things I'd, ask of you is to let me know, what do you do when you're frustrated? Because I feel like I'm right at the edge where the answer is just like right on the other side of that wall. And I'm just struck with this feeling of it's just right outside of my reach. It's so frustrating. Trying to figure this thing out. Now, again, people have tried to figure out cancer forever. So I get it. I'm not alone in that. But it's so frustrating, as I feel like I should be able to figure it out. I'm right at the edge. Right at that spot where it should just come to me. And it's like all the stuff is kind of, everything's starting to tie together, but I'm missing something. I'm missing something. And maybe I'm missing a lot of things, more than likely. What do you do when you're frustrated? What do you do when you're stuck? What are some strategies you use? Because right now I'm stuck and I'm frustrated, and my brain keeps pushing me down the rut. There's a thing with a rut, right? When you're driving down a path, it helps you get from point A to point B. But the problem when you're driving in that well-established path is you always end up at point B. Point B is the same line of thinking that everyone else has done to get to that point. But point B is not where I want to be. I want to be somewhere off in the distance at point Z. So every time I start steering back towards that rut and I go that direction, and then I end up at point B, and I'm no closer to the answer than I was when I started. That's very frustrating for me. So I'm trying to break out of that line of thinking. Anyway, my message for you today is it's okay. It's okay to get stuck and frustrated. Just keep working, keep plowing ahead. That's what I'm going to do. That's all I can do. Okay, anyway, quick message today. Love you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And as always, be blessed.